Here I have a brand new 2025 Ford F-150, America's most popular truck, and I'm going to show you 5 things that I love and 5 things that I don't really love about this thing. First, let's go over the good stuff. So one would have to be looks. I really like the way this truck looks. It's boxy, brawny, but also modern. The base XL trim is very basic looking with the steel wheels. I have the XLT trim here and it comes with these chrome bumpers with LED fog lights and this chrome piece in the grille. This one has the optional running boards as well, which adds a nice touch. There are a number of different trims that have various styles. You have the off-road specs like the Tremor, luxury specs like the King Ranch or Platinum, aggressive high-performance specs like the Raptor and Raptor R, and now the new Lobo package, which is like a street spec. This is the crew cab model, and it has the middle seat in the front. You can comfortably fit 3 adults in the front and 3 in the back. You have a crazy amount of space in this pickup. It doesn't feel cramped at all. You got plenty of charging options and storage options. You have all these charging ports up front for devices and in the rear as well. You can even get an optional 110 volt household style outlet. I think the typical configuration is 400 watts, but you can get up to 7.2 kilowatts with the hybrid engine in the Platinum Plus trim. So you can plug in all your tools while on the job site. You have plenty of storage here in this truck, on the door, center console, in this section when the middle seat is down, the glove box, under the rear seats, and you can easily lift the seats to fit larger items. And then you also have the large bed and even these little storage bins on either side. You got some great optional tech and features. You have this massive tablet in the middle that is easy to use and can easily display multiple things at once. Some people will be fans of this, but others will hate the Tesla-sized tablet. You also get this crisp gauge cluster screen that can show a lot of important information, gauges, your current off-road angles, and what the 4x4 system is doing when active. You can get an optional heads-up display, adaptive cruise control with Ford's Blue Cruise, which is their self-driving feature. You can also get Ford's Hitch Assist software that makes hooking up to your trailer a breeze. You got plenty of engine options and towing capacities. You have 6 engine options for the Ford F-150. You have a 2.7 liter EcoBoost V6 pushing out 325 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque, a 5.0 liter V8 pushing out 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque, a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 pushing out 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. That's what I have in this truck here. A 3.5 liter hybrid V6 pushing out 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. The Raptor has a 3.5 liter high output EcoBoost V6 with 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. And the top of the food chain Raptor R has a 5.3 liter supercharged V8 pushing out a cool 720 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. The 3.5 liter EcoBoost feels surprisingly quick given the truck's size. It hauls down the road. For towing capacity, on the low end, you got 8,400 pounds with the 2.7 liter EcoBoost V6, and on the high end, you got 13,500 pounds with the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. So there you go, 5 things that I love about this truck. It's easy to see why this is America's favorite. If you liked the video so far, give it a like, and tell me down in the comments what are some of your favorite or least favorite things about the new F-150. Now, onto the things that are not so great. And this truck is pretty good overall, so most of these are minor complaints or nuisances. So first would have to be having a physical key and no keyless entry as a standard feature. Push to start and keyless entry are not standard until you get up to the Lariat trim, which starts at $63,360. You can option it out on lower trims, but it's kind of wild that even on a $55,000 configuration like I have here, you only get a physical key. To some people this may not be a big deal, but I would only expect a physical key on the base trim or smaller pickups like the Ranger or Maverick. In the XLT model, I have this weird electronic / manual seat. Does it really add much cost just to make the whole backrest electronic? Like, what's the point of this? The bottom section is electronic and there's even electronic lumbar support. This seems like such a waste and unnecessary. I can't think of a time where I'm like, damn, I wish my backrest was manual, but I wish everything else was electronic. Next would have to be that the cloth seats are not really that comfortable. You can do a 1-hour drive or shorter, no problem, but once you start doing 2-3 hour drives, your back starts to hurt. I tried adjusting the lumbar support, but I still had some lower back pain. Not the best seats. The leather seats will definitely be more comfortable. These trucks are known to be workhorses, but there are some weird quality issues. This one is a rental, but it only has 14,000 miles, and this is America's workhorse, so it should be durable. The USB-C ports here do not work because the ports themselves actually got pushed in too far. I've been in cars with over 100,000 miles, and I've never seen this before. In the cup holders even, there's like these little spring like arms to help hold your cup in place for different size cups. Some of those little like spring arms are just like not working at all, so that's kind of surprising. The software is also a little laggy when you switch to the off-road screen in the middle. Here is how long it takes to pop up in real time. Once it comes up, you can cycle to it no problem, but it shouldn't take this long to load up a simple screen with your off-road angles. Some other common complaints that I've heard that people have with these new trucks include harsh transmission shifts, some panel gaps, water intrusion, vibration at high speeds, issues with the blind spot monitors and lane departure not working properly. Like, I've actually noticed there were times where the truck doesn't even bother trying to pull me back into the lane if I veer too far. So to some people it's not a big deal, but to others who want this to be a reliable safety feature, then it does matter. And then next would have to be price. The base F150 starts at $37,405, but it doesn't come with much, and this is for the single cab model. There are an insane number of options and so many trims. Once you start adding features and accessories, the price goes up really quick. The Platinum and King Ranch trims start at $74,905, so you start creeping up to the six-figure mark once you start adding additional accessories or options. I mean, the Platinum Plus package is a whopping $4,000 extra, and there are still plenty of other add-ons after that. So it kind of sucks that you get nickel and dime for everything. So there you go. 5 things that I love and 5 things that I don't really love about the Ford F-150. Overall, this is an excellent truck with plenty of engine options and trims or configurations to suit many needs and styles. Let me know in the comments if you prefer one of the other American trucks from GMC, Chevy, or Ram. Which one do you think is the best? Or do you think the non-American brands do a better job? If you like this review video, check out the ones that I have on screen now.